What can I get with these skulls anyway? Let's see. For 50 skulls, I can get a White Dwarf magazine. Do I have 50? No. I have 10 skulls. What can I get for 10 skulls? Wag! Welcome back to the Red Ones Go Fast. Old Big Mek here, and in this episode we're talking about skulls! Although apparently not these skulls, I'm being told. Alright, for those of you that have been living under a rock, Skulz is now Games Workshop's annual festival, party, gathering, something, I don't know, something like that, but it is the celebration of Warhammer video games. Skulz, with an S, is what this is. Skulz with a Z was way cooler. This was when you bought things, you got skull stickers, and you put them in your little card here, and when you reach these milestones, you could trade them in for things, some of which were actually kind of interesting, and could get very, very expensive. In fact, I bet a lot of these things are worth a whole lot of teeth these days. In fact, me Imperial Eagle pin here that I use on my Commissar cap is from the Skulz program. It cost me 10 skulls back in the day. Anyways, I digress. Skulz with an S is all about Warhammer video games. And again, old school here, way back in the day, Dawn of War was amazing. It was one of the coolest games ever. And of course, I am also of the generation where like the original Warcraft and StarCraft came out. And of course, we all knew StarCraft was supposed to be 40k and that Zerg are Tyranids, etc. But yeah, Dawn of War was awesome. Dawn of War 2 was even more awesome. Fire Warrior, things like that. And then there was like a lull for a while, and then the games came really back. And nowadays, Warhammer games are choice. If anything, all the video gaming is probably what has made Warhammer, and especially 40k, so popular. And of course, we all know that the only reason Old World is even coming back is because of Warhammer Total War 3 being just so good. So Skulz is really, really important. And as bad as Games Workshop is doing miniature stuff right now, especially like these reveal shows and things have just been awful, they really did a good job with the skulls. Now, I did not stay up and watch it live or anything like that. I went back after and did it, but I really appreciate the way they did it and how all of their partners are involved. And what that is all the different games that are already out. They're all doing special events. I happen to play Warhammer Combat Cards. I really like it as a mobile game. It's actually like more tactical than you think. And so I've been on that one for a long time. So if you play that game, definitely come check it out. Old Big Mek is one of the big players on that one. But yeah, they're doing this whole big chaos thing. They've got Tabletop Tactics and Play On and all these guys doing things with them. It's a really cool deal. Same thing with Tacticus. Tacticus has been around for a while, another mobile game. They're doing a whole big thing for the Skulz celebration, even though it's not anything on a new game. But anyways, what's really cool about Skulz is that they world premiere the new games that are coming up. Mechanicus 2 was announced. Mechanicus 1 was a really excellent game with a phenomenal soundtrack, like really, really cool ambiance there. That one looks exciting. There's Space Marine 2 is the biggie. That's what everyone has been talking about. I'm not real big on first-person shooters, to be honest. That's just not the kind of gaming that I do, but I could see it being really cool. I definitely played Space Marine, the OG, back in the PlayStation days. I want to say it was on PlayStation. It might have been on Xbox. I don't remember. Look, okay, old Big Mek here is so old that he worked for KB Toys when the PlayStation 2 came out. Okay, so cut me some slack if I don't remember which game system, what games went on, all right? But yeah, and then they announced a couple other things, a VR thing and a chair and some controllers and whatnot. But then we get into the cool stuff. Bolt gun is really cool. Again, really old Big Mek here. I remember when Doom was new, and Doom was awesome, and we used to set up LAN parties and play Doom all the time, and I love the fact that you can kind of play Doom on anything, including a calculator these days. And Bolt gun is like the essence of that. I know I just said I don't like first-person shooters, but there's something different when it's like 16-bit and gory everywhere. I don't know. It hits the nostalgia buttons, right? You know you're gonna die in 30 seconds anyway, so it's not as big of a deal. So Bolt Gun looks really cool. I've played a little bit of it. I need to actually download it and play it. There's a whole expansion pack for it, which is really cool. And then Rogue Trader got an expansion called Void Shadows. Now, Rogue Trader, I've barely touched the surface on. I did download it. I haven't really had a chance to play it, but it looks so amazing. You get to captain your own starship, and you guys all know how much I love Battlefleet Gothic. So, yeah, very much wanting to look forward to this. And then, yeah, some things for Total War and Dark Tide and yada, yada, yada. The big thing for us for this channel, though, is definitely going to be Speed Freaks. Now, for those of you that saw my short yesterday, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, you totally need to go to the link down in the description and go to Steam and look at this. This game is the orkiest, funnest, craziest thing ever. It's like Interstate 76, you know, back in the day where you drive around in cars out in the desert trying to blow each other up, but it's all orc buggies, including a looted Lehman Russ, including a battle wagon, and now they have Stampas, and the Stampas race each other. How do you get any cooler than that? I love everything about this game. Right, so there is some of the screenshots about it. You drive around in all the buggies, the Stampas that are racing each other. You're trying to blow up the opponent's Stampa so that they go slower. It's just all sorts of cool. They got a sweet little intro thing here you can watch. I mean, come on. Yeah, you should definitely check that out. So yeah, it's an open beta right now. The full game isn't out yet, but you can play the beta, which is really cool. And old Big Mek has definitely been playing the beta. And in fact, even got the Grots on there, and the Grots are starting to pick it up. So really cool game, really fun. Definitely something you should check out. So yeah, that's Skulz. And again, I think they really do a good job with this. They get all of their partners in on it. They really do a good job with it. It's definitely more thought out than this Skulz was. But yeah, if you're into the Warhammer stuff at all, if you like any kind of video gaming, there's a little something for everybody, whether you want like a more relaxed mobile game, or you want a tactical game, or like a single player RPG, or like these big multiplayer brawlers. There's something for everybody, and that is really cool and really appreciated. So yeah, you don't have to play tabletop stuff to be into Warhammer, but you certainly have the option to play video games, and if you do, you should go check out Speed Freeks. This isn't sponsored. I think this game is awesome. But yeah, Combat Cards is awesome. Tacticus is awesome. Rogue Trader is awesome. Basically, every one of these games I've tried has been really good. And then often, like Steam right now, they have a sale on all the other, like the older Warhammer games. Like if you wanted to play Battlefleet Gothic or anything like that, they're like really cheap. So, you know, something to keep in mind. All right, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you very soon, because we are doing another live stream event tonight, Friday the 24th at 5 p.m. Pacific U.S. time. Another hobby hangout. We did a surprise one on Wednesday that went really awesome, so we're going to try to do these more often. So I'll see you then. Until next time, Wagon!